Hello, everybody. Lucas, are you high? Hello?
Hello.
Anyway. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Hologround. As you can clearly see, we're doing an art stream and not laughing behind everybody's back.
Exactly.
And we're definitely not late because I've been stalling.
God damn it. Alex, 3 years grid to me.
No, I refuse.
Do it. Fuck's sake. Yeah, we definitely weren't wasting any time. What are you talking about?
It's fine. We've only been live for 15 minutes, right, Lucas?
Yeah.
Definitely 15 minutes is barely anything. Everybody left. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. It'll be fine.
Everybody left us.
I know.
It was, in fact, not fine.
It'll be fine eventually.
Maybe.
I can have this going. What? Okay, so whose rewards are you gonna be working on, Alec?
Nikki. Did that tell you everything you wanted to know?
I'm gonna go with yes.
Every time you ask me, like, who are you drawing next? Whose reward are you working? I have to, like, go through the mindset of, like, even if I tell you, you don't know. What's the point?
No, but I'm trying to make memory because I've seen the chart before.
The last person in the queue for February. Lipo Beepo, my spirit animal.
Lipo Bipo. Misty.
Apparently Mechty means something as well.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I thought I completely think that I just thought it was just a mistranslation of Misty.
Well,
Just supposed to
they
be
are
her name.
saying that, but I saw something on the Twitters where somebody said, like, oh, it means this in this language.
Okay. Last eat. Come on, Pinterest, give me a good reference, which I should have looked for the past 4 minutes I've been here. I mean, the last 15 minutes we were on pre-stream.
Hey, Lucas.
Yeah.
The April Fool's Cats thing is gonna be in Phil's Frontline too as well.
Really?
They're gonna have a cat cafe, Lucas.
I need it. I'm surprised they didn't do anything for April Fools other than the code. Yeah.
Somebody came home.
We're back to 5 viewers. See, I told you it was gonna be fine.
Did somebody come home, Luke?
No, my mom opened this back door.
Right, I'm surprised your dog didn't go crazy.
No, because apparently, I'm not sure how, but he can tell the difference between the doors, even though they're both metallic. But you know how it's that door that sounds really fucking rusty and makes a lot of noise. Yeah, to the point where once you mention like, you should probably mute yourself when you go out the door because that is really fucking loud.
Yeah. It was pretty loud.
Yeah. I can't find a good reference.
What are you looking for?
Something that I can draw Meg in.
How about you draw her in her mouse outfit? With big boobs.
That was a really nice skin.
And also draw her in her common clothes.
Yeah, but I still need a pose. That's what I'm looking for the most part as well. Again, I could have easily done that during the pre-stream, but
Yeah, you could have, but then again,
I didn't.
Twitter wouldn't browse itself, would it?
Exactly.
I'm
See, you
helping
get it.
the algorithm by being another mindless drunk who clicks stuff.
I click the share button, then I send it to you.
You're welcome, Elon Musk.
I have to help him somehow after that Mekti's not on the site.
Well, help him if you would post your sketches more often. All your sketches belong to him.
No. Do you have any idea how much shit I've drawn that really fucking sucks?
Yes.
No, you don't. There's a lot of shit I don't send to you.
What the spyware is for, Lucas.
Well, better start removing that fucking spyware from my computer.
Why? Why would I do that?
Remove it!
Why would I do that? Didn't give me an incentive. Didn't give me an incentive, Lucas.
Maybe because you don't have to act like the fucking algorithm from Twitter or the FBI.
I don't.
Yeah.
Because everybody who acts like that is very successful. So ergo, you don't make any sense. I will be successful if I stay on your computer.
No.
I can get all your resources.
You mean the resources that I steal from you?
And all your search history. I could sell your data, Lucas.
Let's see my search history. Government
God,
site.
Lucas, that's a lot of feet.
That's probably your search history. Mine is government site, Jill Valhalla, Mekti Dorm, UTC -4 now. Girls Frontline. Hammerdin build Diablo 2 resurrected. Download Twitter video. Lonoa. MacT. Chainsaw Man.
Why Chainsaw Man?
I don't remember. Oh, I was. That's because I was writing the manga name on the watch list spreadsheet.
Mm-hmm.
Because I do have like part 1 entirely read, but I still need to read part 2. So I wrote Chainsaw Man, and I couldn't remember if it was Chainsaw Man one word or Chainsaw Man.
So man.
Yeah.
You can also think of it in Spider-Man terms. Is the hyphen or not?
It was not a hyphen.
So why haven't you started reading Chainsaw Man, Lucas?
But haven't I started reading most of the things I should be reading by now?
Yeah.
I don't know. Things that happen.
Why?
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 Okay. Position myself again and see if I can draw something today.
What you gonna draw, Lucas?
MacT, but I'm just gonna draw lines until something sticks.
I mean, you could just start drawing something and then scrap it and then do something else when something comes up.
Nah.
Yeah, continuing with my repairs for the bathroom yesterday.
Yeah.
Man, the state of the underside of the shower was fucking horrible.
Oh, that bad?
Yeah. Like, I can't even reach most of it, unfortunately, to even clean it. I have nothing to reach down there. Scrub it off. But basically because water has been accumulating there.
And causing damage?
It's just caulked up. The floor is just caulked up. I got rid of like the closest part, which was really bad and was giving off that funky smell. You know, the smell that's hinting that you should really get rid of it. Otherwise, it's going to be mold.
humid, moldy kind of.
Yeah, otherwise, it's going to turn into mold. I tried getting rid of most of it.
Right.
I did my
Hey,
best.
you managed to do it as long alongside the faucet thing.
Hmm?
You managed to do it alongside the faucet thing.
Yeah. Now I just need to see if I'll get kicked out or not.
Well, hopefully that's not the case.
Might be. 50-50 chance.
Oh, my fucking eyes. So when does your contract end, technically?
Technically, at the end of July, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Or the middle of July, I think it was. Okay, I moved there in the middle of July,
Yeah.
but my contract started from August, I think.
Well, yeah, you still don't know. So hopefully that's not the case.
Well, might be the case. Again, depends on how the landlord reacts
Yeah.
to me owning a cat.
A cat.
And like Patrick stated, like, well, she might just want more money, and if that happens, then I'm the one dipping out.
Right.
I'm not paying her more money. Because again, in my case, it's just like one of those things where I feel like I've done nothing wrong,
Mm-hmm.
but she might still choose to fixate on that.
To be an ass about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sadly, that's the thing that can happen. But again, hopefully nothing. We can just hope for the best.
Yep. If it does happen, I've morally or mentally prepared myself to move out.
You're going back to your grandma's?
Yeah. If that happens. My mental state's gonna degrade, but the bills will be cheaper.
Right.
Because again,
Well,
she'll use any opportunity to fucking get under my skin.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what she does as a person. That's the kind of person she is.
Ech.
But generally, nobody wants me to go back there. Except maybe my oldest brother, but yeah.
Why?
Yeah, because he is who
I mean,
he
why
is.
do they are like you should go back there?
They?
Yeah, you said no one wants you to go back there.
Because they know the mental toll.
Oh,
Everybody who's lived with her knows what she's like.
right.
It's not just me being unreasonable. Every time my mother's lived with her, she's moved out. Every time.
Right.
Every time she had to live with her. It's unbearable to live with her. She will use any opportunity to strike up an argument. about something. And especially if
No
it
wonder
doesn't
Cindy-
especially if it doesn't go her way, she will make it your problem.
no wonder she keeps sending you messages. She's bored.
Well, yeah. And that's why I react the way I do. Because I know where it's coming from.
You should get her to draw so she can be like the rest of us. And instead of hating
Lucas,
other people,
I
she
can't.
can start hating herself.
Lucas, you're saying unreasonable stuff. You know why? I can't get her to read. You want her to start doing something?
Bro, I'm just saying a joke.
I know, but I've been trying to get her to do any type of hobbies. So
I'm just
like-
saying the same thing as if I told her, like, you should tell her to fly away. You will not really expect me to tell you to do something like that because it's unrealistic. I'm comparing it to that level. It's a joke.
I have 20 different ways of telling you why that wouldn't work as a joke, but I won't. I'll just drop it.
Yeah. Just being ironic.
Hey, Brainy. What's up?
Hello.
Lucas is making unreasonable things. Unreasonable suggestions to me.
It's not even a suggestion, it was a joke.
He is making me consider things that will not work. I am deeply upset by this.
Like, bro, we've known each other for how long? Like, I know your grandma doesn't listen to you by now.
And he says,
In
wow,
that sense.
Lucas, shame. What did you suggest so I know not to talk about them at all?
I made a joke of how he should just tell. I literally said, like, you should tell your grandma to start drawing so she can be like the rest of us and hate herself instead of hating other people.
She already hates herself. Why would she draw it? She doesn't need to draw to hate herself.
I know, I was making a joke!
Well, it didn't land. Deal with it.
That's because you took it seriously immediately. That's why I
Yeah.
was giving you an actual suggestion.
Yes,
You
I'm
dumbass.
I'm a man. I consider suggestions. Yes.
It wasn't even a suggestion!
Well, it came off as a suggestion.
I was laughing while saying it.
You're always laughing. I can say bad words and you start laughing for 10 minutes.
Well, maybe you should stop doing that before the pre-streams. Before we start the streams.
Case in point, you're laughing. People are suffering and you're laughing.
God damn it. Oh my god. Jeez.
What?
Fuck.
What?
No, I was just thinking about the whole thing and then I actually fucking not minimized but shrunk my CSP size.
That was the random flash I saw at the corner of my eye.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, again, hopefully it just doesn't come to that.
It probably will.
Since you're technically like paying for 2 people because they just decided that was a thing, you should be like, I'm making a joke, by the way. I guess I have to say it before that. You can be like, well, Mashikiri is my daughter, you know. We're family.
That's kind of cringe, bro.
This house is a family.
It's really cringe. I want you out of my house. Get out. Get him apart and never return. You have 2 minutes to fucking pack.
Then you start the stream being like, wow, very insensitive movement on my landlord. I need you guys to send me tips. It's like,
I am deeply hurt. You know that meme of there's one guy crying and then the other one just says something, but all it says like the worst advice known to mankind. The guy third panel is just like stops crying and just like, bro,
what the fuck?
Yeah, bro,
Yeah.
this is me right now.
Yeah, I've seen the Sonic version of that. Where did Segment cry?
Yeah.
Bro, what the fuck?
I got a manga app for the new phone. And
Oh,
yeah, it's an open source app that people have been using. None of that
Yeah.
monetization shit that people really fuck you over with most of the time. And,
does it have ads?
No, it has nothing. It's open source.
Okay, I really need to get something like that.
It's called Kotatsu.
Kotatsu.
Yeah, just I don't think it's on the App Store. You'll have to download it from GitHub.
Mm-hmm.
But it basically has every source known to man,
Oh, okay.
and it's really customizable. And so far, I haven't had any problems. I was using an open source app on iPhone as well. That was called Paperback, but it is so shit in comparison. Like, no fucking. There's absolutely no comparison.
Right.
It was so shit it barely worked. A lot of times when I added stuff to my bookmarks, it wouldn't actually show them. Or it would glitch out in some fucking way. Like it is... I don't know why it did what it did. I genuinely don't know why it did what it did. But it was like... It wasn't even version 1. So... It is like in beta, I guess.
Right. Well, as long as it stays, like... that way. And it just doesn't decide to shit the bed eventually.
Yeah. But with Kotatsu, I have no issues so far.
Right.
It works like a charm.
I'll have to check it out. Again, the ads in the one I'm using are so fucking intrusive, it's not even funny.
Well, I would suggest if you are annoyed by ads in a program anytime, Google the app name or what it does and open source.
Okay.
Usually I even my Weather app stopped working because I updated my phone and I apparently used the wrong system to update it. Okay. And it just started saying, oh, you updated your phone using illegal methods, so this app will never work again. I'm like, oh, okay, and it's just my Weather app. And it's just my fucking Weather app. And I'm like, okay, cool, I guess. So I looked for another Weather app, an open source one, and that one works fine. It's a little bit, it works a little bit weird in terms of like some of the placements are off.
Yeah.
But generally it works, so I'm fine with it. It shows me the weather.
Yeah.
That's all I need. But yeah, like if you need anything, just Google open source in the thing, and it might exist.
Okay. Yeah, again, I'm just like annoyed with how fucking intrusive they are, and the ads are not even like decent. Like you would say, like, oh, it's a regular just ad app. I have to look at for 5 seconds. It's those fucking games.
Yeah.
That are just bloatware that they have you actually they have you try out in the fucking thing, and it's annoying because I have to close the ad like 3 times before it completely disappears and let me continue reading.
Yeah. This is why I used to buy the apps, the reading apps, but thanks to this now I know I don't have to.
Yeah.
I just want to read my shit, man. But yeah, like if one source doesn't work, you can look up another one. You could even find my fucking Wandering Grunt comic in there.
Jeez. So literally everywhere.
Yeah. Because you can also add webtoons in there as well.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that's on Webtoon. That's nice.
Yeah, as long as it has manga decks, I can just.
It has manga decks and 100 more.
Yeah. Because most of the things I read are just there.
Yeah.
And I don't really read much stuff, anyways.
Also, another thing I appreciate is grouping and categories.
Mm-hmm.
So if I finish something, I can put it into the finished pile.
Finished folder.
Yeah. Or if I want to mark it as something else, I can mark it as something else.
Right.
That was something that the paperback thing allowed, but none of the other, like, paid apps.
Ugh.
Shit.
This shit, man.
Scams. There technically are scams.
Yeah.
Because they're selling you services that you shouldn't be technically paying for. That's all of it is piracy. It is strictly illegal what they're doing. That's why Manga Rock was such a problem for them in moral terms. Because they are promoting piracy. So they decided to be the Crunchyroll of manga.
And go, quote unquote, legal.
Yeah. And go out of business.
Oh no, who could have seen that coming?
Yeah, the fucking moral busybodying they did in that one post, I'll never fucking forget it. Pisses me off so much.
Basically, from what you told me, they had troll remorse.
Yeah, they did. It's like, oh, we have this wonderful, wonderful app, but it was done for the wrong reasons, you see, so we're gonna stop doing that. Okay, well, congratulations, you stopped being the giant. You collapsed.
Oh no,
And
all our
many
users
other-
left.
Yeah, and many other people have picked up your torch. So
Yeah.
you have no one else to blame but yourself.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why most, well, not most, but why a lot of sites decide to just do that. They're like, oh, we're better than this, and they just completely fucking destroy themselves.
I know. The moral circles you surround yourself with. If they surround themselves with people who are constantly agonizing about this shit, well, gotta cater to them, don't you?
Ugh.
Did you finish, Lucas? Did
I
you throw it
deleted
at the wall? Are you part of the system?
I can't fucking draw, man.
To draw a woman.
Alec, I'm gonna leave my resign notice, by your mailbox, probably today. Just letting you know.
Mailbox?
This is my 2 weeks notice.
I have a mailbox.
Anyways, goodbye.
Boom. Boom.
I do need to be right back though. So I'll be right back.
Okay.
If I don't return, considering it my 2 weeks notice, be right back. Maybe.
I have to wait for you for
Hopefully.
2 weeks on stream? Fuck you, Lucas.
Good luck.
Dang it. And then you left. Really, I would read your message to him, but he left. Fucking left me alone. Here, by myself, with stream rewards. This is really unfair or something. Sure, jump in. You can't draw, you can't be funny or entertaining. Can you snort? Can you complain about games and like lag or something? Because DSP is successful and he's not those things. Do you have great assets? Sadly, I'm not this entertaining train wreck, so I can't continue this. It's okay, man. We've got like 17 years of his legacy to get you to the same level. Snort. Just gotta get yourself whatever you call it, the drip at the back of your mouth, so you're constantly snorting and coughing. Hacking and whatever else. And shifting. You kind of have to keep going side to side as you're talking all the time because you can't sense to sit still. Because you see his back is bad or something. Even though he was swaying and doing all this shit before his accident. And people at work called him Sway. And yes, you have to eat ramen with a spoon. Everybody knows that. I mean, you don't eat your ramen with a spoon. It's like everybody eats soup with a spoon, right? Ramen is soup. Also, if you're making anything with like minced meat, make sure to only use 2/3 of it and throw the rest away. And make sure everybody can see it in the reflection of the microwave. Because, well, what else are you gonna do with 1/3 of a box of minced meat? You used 2/3 of it. Obviously, the rest goes in the trash. I will never get over that. The recipe only goes for 2/3. What am I supposed to do with the 1/3? I have 2 packs where I had to use 2/3. Now I've got 2 bags full of Watfords. Well, into the trash they go. I have a business degree. I need to take the fucking the rant I did on the Hollow Knight, where I read all the rules by that character in DSP's voice and just make it one video because it's like 40 minutes long. That'll be funny. I think I literally heard Lucas's body, like soul leave his body at some point as I was reading. Don't need the rest. That is still the most surprising thing about him. Yeah, the business degree. A lot of people are speculating. Not only that, actually, not only the business degree. He was also the valedictorian in his school. I have no fucking clue how that guy could be the valedictorian, the representative of the best. I don't get it. But apparently he was. And the business degree thing, like, a lot of people are joking around that his mother sucked the deed off. There is no fucking way. Because again, like, I can believe the helicopter job thing. I can believe that because his dad was in the company, and as soon as the dad fucking left the company, retired, he got fired immediately. They just wanted to get rid of him. But the business degree, the valedictorian thing, I really do not get. Because the man is not smart. He is clever, I'll give him that, but he's not smart. Like you could be clever and still be a fucking dumbass. Hey, Lucas.
Hello.
I'm talking about DSP.
What else is he?
And also, like,
You've been here for the past 5 weeks.
When are you not talking about DSP? I was gonna say, like, my God of War character is like the epitome of being clever but fucking stupid.
Right.
Anyway, let's see.
Lily. I mean, you gotta give her some credit.
No.
Even then, she can get away with a lot of things.
I will not give her credit, Lucas.
Why not?
Because then she'll get even more in depth.
Fuck off. I got some coffee. Hopefully that'll boost my productivity. Guess I'm gonna spin a wheel and see what I get in terms of characters.
Hey, let's spin the wheel of games that I'll play. First up, there's Soul Reaver. Secondly, there is Blasphemous. Thirdly, there's Darkest Dungeon. And fourthly, I don't even fucking remember. Let's spin the wheel.
It was collapse. Reverse collapse.
Oh yeah, that's
right. I still find it fucking hilarious that I spin that wheel like 5 times before it fucking landed on Soul Reaver.
Yeah. Yeah. First
by the
one
way,
was
I'm glad it.
Darkest Dungeon,
Huh?
I think. First result was
Yeah, it was
Darkest Dungeon.
And I said, hey,
great.
I don't even have to make a thumbnail for that. I already
Hey,
made it.
great news, Alec. I don't have to make a thumbnail.
While I'm just molding in the corner. Seething.
And Kenner was just like, spin it again. Result that is not Soul Reaver. So spin it again. Result that is not Soul Reaver. So you should probably spin it again.
Hey,
One more
look,
time.
first try.
By the way, I hit the F12 key on my keyboard right now. And I'm glad it was just the F12 because I almost fucking hit the stupid keys that are like put the computer to sleep or to turn it to turn it off entirely. Because those are there. I don't know why. I never use them, but those are there. Man, this keyboard, I bought it back then for like $1 probably. And it's like, this is the kind of shit that lasts forever. Like a lot of people buy really expensive keyboards and they lose the little things that keep the keyboard up. The keys start vanishing, like the text. Some stop working, they get sticky. I've had this keyboard for, God, like 10 years probably at this point. And the WASD is just now starting to vanish. Barely. It is still very much visible. And the little things that hold it back are still very much functional. Like, again, I don't know how people spend like $500, $600 on keyboards that just break in less than a year.
They have money. I don't know either. My keyboards are all hand-me-downs. All of them. Again, I don't... Just like phones, I don't think I've bought a single keyboard in my entire life. Currently, the keyboard I'm using is a hand-me-down from my brother's business.
Oh, okay.
And he says, I still have the same mouse from like 15 years ago. They don't make them anymore and it still works. Yeah,
Yes.
that's the case of my mouse as well. I have an old Logitech mouse and keyboard set that I got from Patrick, and they still work fine. I had to clean the mouse quite thoroughly for the mouse wheel to start working again, but it works fine. And yeah, like some of the keys on the keyboard that I'm using are like losing the text and stuff. But that's because I'm not only using them for gaming, I'm also using them for whenever I work. So the WASD are the keys I'm using for shortcuts. So those keys are always going to be wiped off.
Yeah.
Like I use Q for zooming, I use W for like any pens, and I use E for eraser, and any other keys that I need are moved down to ASD. So I'm always like on these 6.
Right.
And the pinky is situated really nicely on Control and Shift. Or if I need to, I can use the ring finger as well, if I need to use both. And then I can move my farm down to alt or space. And it's nice.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, I obviously have the WASD being wiped out for obvious reasons. Gaming.
Gaming.
So the will has spoken. I'm gonna be drawing a Hex Maniac.
Are you gonna finish that Hex Maniac you were drawing last time?
No.
Oh.
I literally opened this file today and I was like, God, I hate this.
I hate you so much, my full life. You and your nervous expression. Fuck that.
Fuck this shit.
Well, go back to Brazier.
What did he ask for?
The King of Pirates.
Luhi. By the way, we've been on stream for what? Over an hour at this point?
Mm-hmm.
And my dog has not stopped, like, annoying me to get on my lap ever since we fucking started.
Sounds like a skill issue.
He is literally scratching my arms like, Father, attention please. Basta.
Princess Goldie Rogers? No. No.
Ruhi-san.
The true King of Pirates.
Jack Sparrow.
Yes, Jack Sparrow. The actual one. The monkey.
Monkey. Okay, I'm gonna steal some reference from your server.
Oh no, how dare you? Don't you fucking dare take anything from my server.
Hey,
It is mine for a reason, you know.
shit! No, you know what? I'm gonna work on the fucking comic.
Yay. Yay!
Might as well. I'm literally creatively bankrupt right now.
I'm not drawing my comic because I'm creatively bankrupt.
to be fair, you have to sketch out the entire page. I'm just doing like automatic labor, which is just doing the lines and shit. I still have to draw one pose because I couldn't fix it, but you know, that's a problem for future Lucas.
You are future Lucas.
Well, the Lucas who might have some like energy and creativity to do it.
You are future Lucas.
That's the problem for future Lucas.
You are future Lucas. This is not Deponia, you don't have 3 personalities.
You don't know that.
I do. There's no such thing as a future Lucas.
Oh, I forgot to ask, are you guys doing Control tomorrow, or?
I don't think so for a while.
Okay.
Jessica's hands are still recovering, so...
Right.
I did suggest she can play it on the mouse and keyboard, but I don't think she wants to. Like, if she finds it easier to play on a mouse and keyboard, she can.
Yeah.
There's nothing telling her that you must play it on the controller. No, you don't have to. Like, if you find it easier to play it on the controller, you should, but... It's like Reese
Henry will
playing...
be happy about it.
It's like Reese playing first-person shooter games on the controller. It's like... Look, if that's what you're used to, well, feel free to do it that way. It's just... I can tell you're playing on the controller.
I mean, again, Henrik will be happy about it.
About what?
About her playing with the mouse and keyboard.
Why?
I don't know, he apparently really likes playing on mouse and keyboard. He was like, you mean to tell me I should be... how was it that he said it? Because they were talking about Monster Hunter. Yeah. He was like, but then I would have to play on the controller, like a peasant.
That's
was like, wait, you play with...
That's him being obnoxious. Don't listen to
him. Okay.
He loves controllers. What do you do? Bro got himself a fucking 8-bit controller specifically so he can play like NES games or whatever, or like classic games with that fucking controller. You can't tell me he doesn't prefer controller. He's the fucking proponent of using Xbox controllers. Don't listen to him.
Okay. Well, that's the idea I got of... Okay, that's the idea I got of Henrik by listening to Henrik, you know?
Yeah, he's messing with it.
But you know him about that. Well, I wasn't particularly talking to him. I was reading it because they were talking about older games, and that's what I'm seeing right now. Right. Bristol said she's also in Generations Ultimate, since that game lets you choose from guild assistants from 1 through 4. Honestly, if you'll ever want to try one of the old style Monster Hunter game, Generation Ultimate is the peak from that era, and then Henrik is like, sounds fun, but I would actually have to learn to play Monster Hunter on a controller like a peasant.
Yeah.
And Blizzard's like, you play Monster Hunter on mouse and keyboard? He's like, yeah. And then Blizzard's like, ew.
I mean, he might be. He might just find it easier. But he is not against playing with fucking controllers.
Okay. Well, I'm not saying that he's against, but I imagine he prefer that. He just preferred it.
I think he's just making fun of being PC Master Race, if anything.
Because even then he's like, Brasile's like, can't stand those controls from Monster Hunter, and he says, oh, the default controls for mouse and keyboard are absolutely horrible. I spent over an hour rebinding buttons to make the game playable.
Yeah. Again, you might be playing with mouse and keyboard. You might find it easier to do certain things.
Mm-hmm.
I personally would play it with a controller. But again, if you find it easier to play with a mouse and keyboard, then you should probably do that.
Yeah. What do you play on, Pretty?
I would play with my hands.
Actually, I play my games with a bucket seat.
Or, sorry, toilet seat.
Oh my god. I control my games with the power of my mind.
He's playing with a Donkey Kong drum controller. Imagine. Playing Monster Hunter with those things.
Like that.
No, imagine playing Monster. Imagine playing
people play Dark Souls with that thing.
Imagine people playing Monster Hunter with a fucking dance mat.
Again, if people can play Dark Souls with those, I can imagine you can play anything with those.
Yeah.
Did you see that girl who played with a punching bag, but the ones that are like human shaped?
No.
And she attacked by punching it.
Right. No, I did not.
That's one way to play the game.
Yeah.
I'm just realizing that if I finish this comic, I'm gonna have to make a page for it to post it on Webtoon.
You don't have to. Just keep it to your Twitter.
It's gonna be too big of an image for Twitter, probably.
That's why you split it to 4. And if that doesn't work, split it to 2 posts. That's what you do on Twitter. Like, the reason I do the read on Webtoon thing is because I have a sequence of pages.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't, then, well, it's kind of pointless to direct people to your Webtoon if you don't have any other pages, you know?
Yeah. How the hell did I do that? Okay, I did it. But I'm definitely stealing your way of coloring things for this. I'm gonna be doing color and shading.
I don't even know what my fucking coloring thing is anymore for this comic. I might change it again.
Well, I'm gonna use the current one you have at least. Yeah, where you just add color to the backgrounds?
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, I'm gonna have to start adding backgrounds.
Oh no. Work. Your one weakness.
Work. Work.
Work.
Oh, work? Okay.
Well, technically, I don't have to. There's no real true way to do this shit, but you know,
Yeah.
I can technically do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
I mean, not technically. I can really just do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
But the actual thing is doing it.
Yeah.
That's my one weakness.
Deciding for
Executive dysfunction.
myself.
That as well.
There's a character in Gacha Yakuta who cannot do anything unless he is given an order.
Uh,
And there's a reason why
probably
he's
gotta
like
become
that.
My favorite.
There's a reason why he's like that, but yeah, he can't do anything unless he's given an order, and he actually defects from the bad guys to the good guys
Okay.
because the bad guys basically abandon him, and they don't give him an order or anything to do anything. And later on, the guy shows up again, and he's like, I thought if I left you alone for a while, you would like work on that weakness of yours, or being unable to do anything. But I guess you decided to defect. Oh well, fuck you, I guess.
Oh well.
But the guy is actually insanely fucking strong.
Really?
Yeah. But apparently the reason he doesn't do anything by himself is because at some point he did make a decision on his own, and apparently it backfired on him so much that it traumatized him for life.
Jeez.
So now he has sort of like a split personality,
Uh-huh.
that he has like a little doll that he talks to, and that doll
Yeah.
has a much more malicious personality than him. He has a very meek
Oh, no.
personality where
Uh-huh.
he's just awkward all the fucking time. He's gonna stand in the corner, kind of like trying to belong to the group, but he's just like really awkward, just smiling,
Oh, okay.
kind of like nodding. I'm here. But yeah, like
I'm already feeling like I identify with that.
yeah. But yeah, he's at some point when they talk, a girl asks him like, why don't you ever decide? And he's like, it's fine, I see. You've never made a choice that really backfired, did you?
Completely fucked you over.
Yeah. So whenever he's doing anything, he's always waiting for an order to do anything.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Otherwise, he's just gonna panic. And the order can be anything, really. It can be just like, help us, please. So you ordered him to help you. It's not his choice to help you. He doesn't want to be responsible for anything he does. That's his thing.
I really can't just be completely fucking identify myself with a character I haven't even read about. But it's happening.
I kind of find it funny because his design makes him look like a tanuki.
Okay.
It's kind of funny.
Maybe I should steal it for my son.
And a lot of times he looks kind of pudgy, but he really isn't. It's his clothes.
Right.
He's actually one of the most physically strong characters in the fucking manga. And by that I mean like they were riding in a car, and he rips the roof open
Okay.
to get out of it. Like he rips through it with his bare
Yeah.
hands. And again, keep in mind these are humans.
Yeah.
They all have powers, but like you don't see him utilize any powers, I guess.
So his power is just fucking brute force.
Well, maybe. Like there has to be something with that doll that is drawing out all this stuff. Because again, he treasures it immensely, which is a running theme with like everybody in this show. They're all like give every
Hoarders of their stuff.
well, not hoarders. They have an item usually. It's just the main character is a hoarder because his items actually disintegrate after he's using them.
Okay.
Like he uses only things he can identify with, so it's usually junk that's outlived its usefulness. And he basically gives them one last hurrah of usefulness. He pulls out the full potential that they could have ever had, and after that they disintegrate.
They perish.
Yeah.
Okay.
So because of that, if you walk into his room is filled with garbage.
But it makes sense that he has all that garbage.
Yeah. And garbage diving is actually his favorite fucking thing ever in the world. Like he gets really excited for it.
Yeah.
It's like letting a dog like off its leash. He gets that excited. Also, he is insanely fucking crazy for sweets. Because he didn't have any before he came into the abyss.
Yeah.
And that was the first time he ate any, and he ate so much he got really fucking fat.
We see that one panel thing where he looks like really fucking fat and then just goes back to the next one.
No, it starts off with showing one of the characters going towards the cafeteria.
Yeah.
And there's some blob that's leaving the cafeteria, and then it goes 2 hours earlier or something. And it shows. Well, the thing is, it shows what led up to that, and yeah, it's him because he ate so much fucking sweets. He looks like a fucking blob. And he sees that character, and he's just like, "Fuck you." When he's like really fucking fat. I've been enjoying myself with that chapter, but now I am unfortunately caught up.
Ah, that sucks. Tend to wait for next chapters, like.
Yeah, if you start reading it, expect a lot of tragedy to come in the future, because it's one of those mangas where it strongly hints that something horrible is gonna happen later on.
Ah, great. As long as it's not like the one Crybaby.
I don't know. I haven't finished reading it, but the thing is, it might turn up that way. But again, it's from the. I wanted to say it from the creator of Soul Eater. No, it's from his protege, and it's very obvious.
Spiritual successor.
Yeah, but the thing is, what it reminds me of, and I'll be honest, what it reminds me of is a mix between Soul Eater and Dorohedoro.
Oh, okay.
That's the best explanation of Gacha Akuta I can give. It's like a mix between... It's like a Dorohedoro light, if anything.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like a more shonen Dorohedoro.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but the general aesthetics and the character designs and the character types are very much like...
Soul Eater.
No, specifically Dorohedoro.
Oh,
The
okay.
aesthetics, but the art style is more like Soul Eater.
Hmm. I'm running out of things to line. I'm gonna have to face that stupid panel, which I don't want to in a minute.
Eh. That's why you do all the annoying shit first.
Well, that's the thing, Alec. The insides of my mind are a mystery.
Are they though?
Well, yeah, because you would think, like, no one's gonna be that stupid to just leave the more annoying part at the end and then just complain about it, doing a thing they claim they love. Cue Lucas appearing on screen.
Well, Lucas, I have the perfect solution for you.
What?
Just eat an apple. Stop being depressed. Don't do it.
The way I'm forming the panels, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to split it into four for Twitter.
No, do your best.
Gambare.
Kinda have to plan these things ahead of time.
That's a thing I'll eventually have to start doing because that's not a thing I did before I started this one.
Do it.
It will be like that fucking Chowder clip. That is like, I'm just gonna be like, so hey, how you doing? Hey, I've managed to finish 1 comic page today after 5 years. Wow, great! Maybe tomorrow you'll make 2. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't exaggerate.
Slow down there, Bacco.
I haven't seen the original English one. But at least the translation was like, today I did 1 push-up. Wow, maybe tomorrow you'll do 2. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah, damn it, the coffee's working its magic. I'm gonna be back in a sec.
Okay. God, I thought you said coughing.
Huh?
I thought you said coughing.
No coffee. Because I got a coffee a little bit ago.
Coughing is working its magic.
Coffee. I'll be right back.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go.
Little.
Monk. Luffy. Oh. Oh, where did Pretty go? Malik?
I don't know. Probably hunting monsters. Or being an assassin. I don't know.
He might be playing games as well.
Yeah.
Jesus, my dog is particularly insistent today. So how many chapters does Gachi have to have?
Like 130.
Oh, okay. I have plenty of content before I hit a wall, I guess.
I'm pretty sure you can get through that really quickly.
You say that, but how long does it take me to get to stuff?
Well, to get the stuff, sure. But once you get to them, you usually blaze through them really quickly. It's part of your ADHD. Especially when you're avoiding things.
Look. You shouldn't make really, really accurate insights of me on stream.
Why not?
Because I say so.
give me one good reason why I shouldn't.
Give me a moment.
I'll give you free. I'll go make a drink. Yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay. I'll just continue with this and hopefully make some progress. Progress. Pretty, where are you? Are we on the TV again? Did we lose TV rights? Are we gonna have to pay a TV tax? Ah, fuck, I have a headache.
So, did you make a good reason?
Give me a moment.
Give me a moment, my ADHD took over and I forgot.
I'll be honest, I forgot that we were talking about that.
Almost like you proved my point. Right, Lucas?
Yeah.
Right? Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? Huh?
I never said you weren't. I said you should probably just stop making really accurate insights on me off
Am
stream.
I right? Was I right? I think I was right, wasn't I?
No. Actually, no.
I was totally right.
You were very wrong, and you should feel ashamed about it.
Why?
Because.
Why? You want good reason.
You know what is the one good thing about the way I am? Like, not even about the way I am, but the only good thing that comes out of all this shit is that I actually have a diagnosis on it, unlike a lot of people.
Yeah, what a shame.
Who are like, oh, I'm just this, and just like this, it's because of the way I am.
Yeah.
I actually can say, like, I actually went and got a diagnosis.
Yeah. Sucks for those people, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What a bunch of nerds. Can't even get a diagnosis.
So what drawing is next? Not what person, what drawing is next?
Ironically, you know the person this time. And you said no, not the person this time. What drawing is next?
Well, we're going back to the start of the stream. It was probably the better development to say, like, oh, what drawing is it this time?
Ironically, this one you know.
Who is it, Blue?
Yeah.
Okay. And what did he ask for?
Another birthday.
Okay.
This time for Cooper's character, Serenity. It's a Succubus Gardevoir.
Oh, that character, I know that one.
Yeah, the blue one. Blue skinned
For
one.
Mr. Blue.
The blue skinned one.
Yeah. Man, I really need to get one of those TV arms.
But Lucas, how are you gonna draw with TVs for arms?
Right now, I look like the current state of your drawing. You piece of shit. I really need a fucking gore face for my drawing avatar.
You have one, it's called the Panic, Lucas.
Yeah, but not for the drawing avatar.
I mean, it's the same, it's just you're not looking at the tablet. It would be simple if...
Going back to the thing.
Okay.
No, you're saying?
I said it would have been simple if we could be in control of our own avatars. Then it'd be like a VTuber thing where you can just click a button and switch to what you were feeling.
Nah.
But then I'd have to set that up.
And I don't want to.
Well, it's not that I don't want to. It's difficult setups to get.
Yeah, I know. I'm just joking. No, but yeah, I was just gonna say because since I got the monitor, I got the TV now that I just want to hang up on the wall, but I just can't put it in front of my bed because the heater is there.
Mm-hmm.
So that will completely destroy the TV.
Yep.
So I need one of those arms that like can make the TV turn like 90 degrees, no 180 degrees technically.
Yeah.
90?
90 is a corner. 180 is a full swing backwards.
Yeah, okay, no, like 90 degrees. So I can just put it on the opposite, not the opposite wall, the wall on the side and just turn it to my side. But I need to go out and buy one. Like ironically, I think it'll take more effort for me to go out and get the thing than hang it on the wall.
I mean, if you have all the stuff drilled in, then sure, I guess.
No, I'm gonna have to drill it in.
And it might be a little bit more effort to set it up. How used are you to drilling?
Huh?
How used
I
are
know
you
how
to
to drill.
No, I know you know, but how used are you to drilling?
Not a thing I do fairly often, but I have some experience with it.
Well, then maybe it won't. A lot of the shit depends on how used you are and the thing.
Yeah.
Because, like, for example, me doing plumbing yesterday took longer because, well, I'm not used to doing it.
But now you're gathering experience for it.
It's not just the experience thing. Again, it's set up really weirdly. Like, even now, after I've disassembled and reassembled the thing, it's still really fucking weird how they assembled it. And I have to put it back in the same way.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, maybe that is standard procedure, but it's really strange to me.
Mm-hmm.
It almost feels like they patched up a different problem that was there before.
Okay. That's weird.
Might be the case, but who knows?
Mm-hmm. Well, as long as you don't run into that problem.
Well, who knows? Maybe I won't have to worry about it anymore. None of this shit is difficult, but
it's annoying.
Yeah. Sometimes preventing yourself from fucking damaging the thing, trying to figure it out, is the biggest thing. Like me trying to fucking remove the bottom panel of the shower basin, for example. Like it's just a piece of plastic that covers the bottom, so there's no access to it. But it's fixed in places, which I did not expect it to be fixed there. But sure. And it's only fixed in one of the 3 places that it's supposed to be fixed in. So again, sure, why not? But the other problem is that there's pipes going through the piece of plastic. So I have to remove the pipes to get access to the shower.
Right.
So the longer I looked into it, the longer it took. I was like, oh yeah, I have to move this, I have to remove that. I could remove this to get a easier access. Like I technically didn't have to like completely move the washing machine out, but it helped
Okay.
because I didn't have much access. Like I could lie down thanks to the washing machine not being there.
Yeah.
But like in a lot of cases, just like there was absolutely no access to anything.
Mm-mm.
Like I'm honestly thankful I didn't have to move the sink, you know? 'Cause
Right.
if I had to move the sink, I would have had to remove the glue that holds the sink to the wall, and then buy new glue
Uh-huh.
to attach it again.
Right.
I'm already at a very low amount of money because I have to buy the epoxy. Because it's not
There's
cheap.
no need for extra, more expensive expenses.
The epoxy is not cheap. And I had to buy two types of epoxy: the putty and the universal.
Right.
I needed the putty for the bottom, and I needed the universal one for the top. And unfortunately, there's no small container of like universal epoxy here. There's just one.
Well, now you have.
I guess I got the small, but it's like I'll probably get use out of it for the next 6 years.
Geez, that much?
Yeah. I don't see me using epoxy anywhere. That's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, that stuff crystallizes eventually and becomes like plastic when it hardens.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, after the stream, I'll have to remove the extra that was left over. I'll have to send that
You gotta
away.
send that over.
I also still need to figure a day out to do a major cleaning throughout the apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Clean all the floors and shit, and the floors and all surfaces, as well as the walls, and both the bathroom and the shower room.
That's gonna be a lot of cleaning.
Yeah. And I also need to wash the windows. We're just getting out of the cold season. It's gonna we're gonna get hit by a heat wave soon.
Uh-huh.
And I'll need to take a chance to clean the windows.
Right.
Because again, landlords come.
Yay. Yay. Sounds like fun.
It certainly is not. It's one of those fun things you wish you had other people to do with.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, my mother arrives after.
After
Much
leaves?
after this. Yeah. My mother arrives next month,
Mm-hmm.
towards the end, and landlord's coming over this month. Somewhere around between now and the end of the month.
April?
Yeah. Yeah, I would have asked my mother to like clean the floors or something while I clean the bathroom and the windows. Well, floors and surfaces like kitchen surfaces and stuff.
Yeah.
And I would have taken care of the windows in the bathroom or bathrooms.
There's more than one?
No, I mean the shower room is technically a bathroom.
Oh.
Just not the toilet, you know. In English, we have different names for them.
Mm-hmm.
The bathroom is literally called vannaya from the word bath.
Yeah.
And our toilets are always separate, so we just call it toilet.
Okay.
But in English, they're interchangeable.
I still find it like. Well, I think Japan does the same thing. But generally, we have like just one room, which is toilet and shower. You know.
It can be here as well, but
Mm-hmm.
it depended on house on different houses, different
Right.
apartments, have different setups. I've always lived in places where we had toilets separate from the showers,
Oh, okay.
but my other grandmother, her apartment had a toilet with the shower. She was living in a smaller apartment. It's the smaller apartments that usually have them in
Like
the
that.
same place, which is surprising because mine, the current one, has them separate. Because it's the apartment is that type where you would technically have them in the same place,
Uh huh.
but
You
it
mean that
does
size?
not. Yeah, it's a type of apartment house. So we have a couple of different types of apartments that were built during different eras of the Soviet Union.
Okay.
And we usually call them based on who was in power at the time. So
Okay.
the current one that I live in is what was it called? Like for example, my grandma lives in a Stalin house. For example, Stalin home.
Oh, okay. That kind of naming commission.
Yeah, so it's we call it the Stalinsky. So a Stalin home.
Mm-hmm.
But in my case, it's we even have a nickname for him, and it's just escaping my mind at the moment.
Yeah, yeah. It's one of those things that you like listen to a name so much that
Хрущевка. So it was Хрущевская type of house, type of apartment house.
okay.
You will find these types of houses, like they're the stereotypical houses you like see apartment blocks of, the Khrushchevskys, and they're like in most of the countries that like post-Soviet Union.
Right.
That you'll see in movies, like if you saw like for example, I think it was Eurotrip or something, and they go to Bratislava and there's like apartment blocks everywhere. That's a Khrushchevka. That's where the type of house I live in.
Aren't they the Spy Family ones also like that?
No, Spy Family ones are way more luxurious. Again, Spy Family reminds me more of Germany, and it is kind of it is basically like Germany.
Oh, okay.
The whole story is basically East and West in Germany. During a certain period of time. for example, Ostania, they call it.
Yeah.
Ost is east.
Ah.
And most of the naming conventions are also German, so they call, well, obviously the SS should tell you, the Stasi should tell you everything.
Yeah.
It is based on conventions, naming conventions from the era.
Not very subtle.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Don't be such a bitch, Lucas. Just do it. It's the hard panel for a reason. You drew it. You have to do
No,
it.
it's not that. I mixed layers again.
Ah, I see. This is why I keep telling you to use blue layers, and you don't.
What's the paneling layer that I didn't switch from?
Right.
It's technically not too much work, but it's just lost progress, if anything. A little bit of lost progress. Not that I just didn't work on the sketch thing. I literally was just deleting some panel stuff and then just went back to the thing, and I didn't shift.
Oopsie doodle.
Things just keep happening.
Yeah.
Technically, I already fixed it. Now I just have to do it again. But again, I just preferred if it didn't happen in the first place.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another Henrikism we adapt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, it is really very Pavlovian. It's almost like he's doing it with the soundboard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know how Carl Jobst lost
Yeah.
Billy Mitchell recently? Man, people have been digging up a lot of dirt on him. Like crazy amount of dirt on,
Yeah.
on poor old Carl. Like a lot of things. Apparently he used to be a pickup artist.
Oh?
Yeah, before he started doing his speedrunning YouTube channel.
Hmm.
And he had a book. On the art of pickup. And boosting your confidence.
Okay. Huh. Apparently, his server, he mentioned that he run his
Yeah, for AI. Yeah, I saw that.
his trial through AI many times on many different AIs, and he was like, "Oh, he always told me I was gonna win."
Well, the thing is, again, the problem was that it was not about Billy's, like, it's not about Billy's record. It is about the Apollo Legend thing, where he killed himself, and Carl was basically saying that Billy bullied him into it. And there's no factual basis for it. That's the problem. Like, he can say that, but there's no factual basis for it.
Right.
And everybody told him that. Like, there's no factual basis for it. You are going to fucking get fucked over. And whenever he brought it up on his videos, he didn't talk about the Apollo Legend thing. He talked about Billy's, like, record stuff. So everybody assumed it was about the records.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess he kind of walked into that one himself.
Yeah.
Which is a shame, because now not only is he in like a massive debt now, he's probably gonna be in for the rest of his life, but his reputation is also in the tatters. That he has managed to build up and maintain. Like, I'm still gonna keep watching his videos because his content is interesting.
Do you think he'll continue making videos?
I hope so. Because again, the stuff he covers is unrelated, and people can call out his like one of the things that came out that is that he also cheated his speedrun at some point. Like, the stuff he talks about is like, well, you're also guilty of it. But a lot of this attention is gonna go away eventually. He just kind of has to survive through it. Like, the problem is, like, does this bother you?
That's what I mean.
Main thing. Like, for example, like a lot of people stopped watching The Completionist, for example, because he also had an issue where he essentially scammed, I think, $500,000 out of like charity donations that he never actually used for charity.
Okay.
So he just pocketed that.
That's a crime.
Yeah. So that is a serious crime. Yeah. But the thing is, like, it was exposed by Mutahar and Carly and Jobst at the time. And that really like destroyed the reputation of The Completionist. And he tried just ignoring it and like continuing on. But yeah, like, a lot of people do not forget that kind of stuff easily.
Yeah, no.
Specifically when it comes to charity. But with Carl, it's just him being an idiot, like, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, well, and all the stuff that's coming out about him is like, well, do you care that he used to do like pickup artist stuff? If you do, then okay. Do you care that when he was really young, he faked a speedrun because he didn't have the equipment to do certain things? If If you care about that, then sure, don't watch. But again, I'm more interested whenever he covers like a speedrun that's been achieved, and he covers how it was achieved. That stuff is interesting. Or he exposes something that was like fake, and he actually shows you how it was fake. Again, it's not about the specifically in this case. It's not about his character or whatever. He's just covering certain things. It's the same thing. Like if I don't watch The Completionist, so I can't really like go into the same way where it's just like I can't watch him anymore. I never watched him. I did for a little bit, but I found his skits and personality unlikable, so I didn't watch him much. But with Carl, I actually like his stuff. I don't care about his like constant advertising and shit, but I can see why he would do it. Like again, he has to provide, and he's also a cancer survivor. So,
oh really?
Yeah. So probably has a lot of underlying issues that he has to deal with. But like it depends. Like if I was into The Completionist, I would want to see more stuff. Probably, because again, it's I never cared about his charity shit, and I kind of care more about the content instead of like all the extra shit that people do. It's kind of like hating Aaron Hansen because he is doing this D&D show with his friends. Like I don't watch D&D stuff, so I don't really hate him for that. I hate him for having Trolls Remorse. Like I have my own reasons.
Yeah.
But like in Gerard's case, I didn't like his main content. I didn't care for like all the other shit he did for charity or other things. I found it a little bit too extra, so I never got into it, and I'm not about to change that. I don't care about charity.
Oh, there, Alec.
Well,
The first thing that comes to mind is that fucking...
I'm just being honest.
No, the comic. Have you seen
How,
it? Where it's
how
like,
look, Lucas. How am I supposed to care about charity if I'm a charity case?
Yeah, have you seen that comic? I didn't link it to you where this girl is like at the store and she's like, "Oh well, madam, your change is like $3.50. Would you like to donate this to the more underprivileged kids?"
Yeah,
and
no
she's like,
fucking kids.
"No, fuck those kids. I hope they die."
Yeah. I'm sorry, I don't care.
God damn it! Now I need to find it.
Did you see the person who tried to like teach
Corrected.
the art? Yeah, corrected and basically get suspended because it's against the rules to harass people.
Not only that, but they were underage apparently.
I see.
And that's what people were reporting it. That's mostly why also it went through.
I see.
Oh, this is really good. Yeah. So that happened.
Yeah. By streaming more of the Incest game.
Heh. Senukin, that's the artist. Okay. No, I'm confusing them. Fuck. God damn it, what was it? The other one. I am not battling mental illness or fighting depression. They are, in fact, beating the ever-living fuck out of me.
I'm not battling, I'm fighting for my life here.
God, I just send you so much shit that it's impossible to find something in here. Oh well, it's gone, fuck it.
Yay.
Why yay?
I'm reveling in your giving up. And now you're gonna looking for it out of spite.
No. No. I have just in fact truly just given up. Would you look at that? I'm getting a lot of Spy Family drawings now.
Nice.
So also, like, we talked about it a couple minutes ago.
Nah. I would suggest somebody spying on our conversations. Don't be silly.
They are, Alec, in fact. Spying on our conversations.
Are they
It's called algorithm.
Are they though, or are you just being paranoid?
I'm
Take
always
your
paranoid,
meds,
though.
Lux.
No.
Take them.
No.
Take them, faggot.
In fact, I think I'm actually out of my depression meds and my ADHD meds.
Well, that's where all the conspiracy theories are coming from.
I can't even remember the name of my meds, if I'm being honest.
Been that
That's how
huh?
long it's been. Yeah. Yeah. Now people can see me struggle to make a circle for the next 3 hours.
Yay.
Good.
So, are you saying you're gonna be circle strafing for the next 3 hours?
Well, thank you everyone so much for watching. If you like our stuff, you can check our links in our description.
I'm
There's
in
also a link to our
control of the
Discord.
stream, Lucas.
I have
You
control
can't
of
escape
leaving,
this.
Alec.
You cannot escape me.
You
And my
cannot
horrible
escape,
puns.
scum.
Stop, criminal scum. Stop right there. You have broken the law.
I'm doing the thing I should be doing with this kind of menial tasks. Cheating!
Oh no. Not cheating. I'll report you to the art police. But then again, I don't know if they're gonna respond, because they're all been overtaken by AI.
Heh. They took our jibs.
Hey, took our gerbs.
Besides, what's the art police gonna do? They're all cheating as well.
You have no substantial proof to hold them out on.
I've seen enough people online like tweaking art shortcuts that it's common knowledge, Alec.
No, as a lawyer, you should know you need actual concrete proof.
As a lawyer, I know that I can bullshit my way to winning, Alec.
Well, try it.
Who's the one with the law degree here?
Well, try it. See what happens. You should, as a lawyer, you should know the full ramifications of doing so better than I do, right?
You have no proof of that.
Don't I?
Huh?
Don't I?
Do you?
Yeah, text messages for one.
Text messages of what?
You admitting that you have a law degree.
Well, yes. I never said I didn't.
Yeah.
That's the thing, Alec.
So, you having a law degree implies that you know more about the full ramifications of the law than I do.
Exactly.
So what are you arguing against then? If you're agreeing with me?
Yes. I am. But do you have proof of that?
I just said yes, I did. Your joke is falling flat, Lucas, like your case. Like, I feel like I'm a nice attorney court where I have to turn to the judge and ask him, can I get a lawyer that is not breathing through his fucking mouth?
Wait, I thought you were the prosecutor in this case.
Yes, I'm the prosecutor, fucking complaining that I have to argue against the mouth breather.
Eat shit, Alec.
You know it's bad when the prosecutor has to complain.
You say that as if Edgeworth is not complaining all the fucking time.
Yes, that's my point.
Well, but Phoenix wins every single case. Except when he doesn't.
Except when he doesn't. Except when Mia has to fucking come in and win it for him. Which is a lot. Still need to play the third one.
It's like a... Damn it, what was I gonna say?
Anything you say or well held in contempt.
Anything you say canon will be used against you in a court of law. Sometimes I find it really hard to believe that I'm technically a lawyer.
You know, if I say me too, it'll be way more fucking damaging to your ego.
No. I don't really appear like a lawyer. I can admit that much.
Eh. How did you submit the thing, Lucas?
What thing?
For the lawyer
Oh,
job?
the work thing? No, not yet. I'm gonna go on Monday. But I did print everything already.
Yeah, you told me that you printed the thing. Okay.
Yeah. I have everything in a neat little folder to go on Monday and present. Thing is, I ended up working on something on Friday, Wednesday, Thursday night, so I was too tired to go on Friday.
Fair enough.
So, I'll have to wait, and then I'll have to wait until they call me for an interview, and then maybe then I'll get a job.
Nice.
And working in a place of law will actually just give me more experience than probably just studying would have done.
Yeah.
Well, not experience, knowledge. That's what I wanted to go on.
Yeah.
Whoops. And again, maybe if I get that job, then I can start streaming at a regular time, at a more decent time.
Yeah. Maybe we
Then you
can
don't
go
have to
back to go doing workshops.
Exactly. All we need, really. I could use them.
What did you say? And I won't need what?
Huh? And you won't need to completely destroy your sleeping schedule.
I mean, it'll get destroyed regardless of what I do. It just won't be as deliberate anymore.
Yeah.
If you remember, it got destroyed even before we got started streaming or doing workshops or anything else.
I mostly remember them. It's just like, Lucas, do you mind if we switch the times? My sleep schedule got destroyed.
Yeah, basically.
But hey, it doesn't have to happen before streams anymore.
It might still, even with this. But who knows? Guess we'll see what happens.
Hashtag eventually. I think I'll work on this today more than I have in years. Where it actually looks like I'm almost done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now I'm just like the only thing that I'm missing is the huge ass rant on what she studies.
Mm-hmm.
And the
did she
which I don't want to do.
What did she
this is-
study?
A lot of things regarding Pokemon and the things that have to do with them being alive and not dead.
Yeah, that's what she says, but what does she study?
Where is it? Where do I have the thing written down? Pokemon evolution, growth and effects, training, anything, math, and sleeping patterns. That was it. You wrote that line of text exactly 5 years ago, Alec.
How nice.
Like literally 5 years ago, the 12th of April at 6:32 p.m. for me.
Right.
It is the 12th of April.
It is the
11:26 for me.
For me.
Huh?
It is
For
the
you, but for
13th
me-
for me.
For me, it was exactly a year ago. Like, if you check that text, it was probably at...
Can
On
you
the 13th for
copy
you.
it into the message? Can you copy
I can
it into
reply
the
to
message?
it, and you...
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, well, there's that too.
Okay, it is. It was midnight for me, so it is exactly 5 years.
Yeah.
It was midnight 13th of April, so yeah. It is actually exactly 5 years.
Oh my god.
Lady, no offense, but you look a little bit like one of those hex maniacs.
Oh, yes, well, my family is full of them. Long-running family line, in fact, but don't let it dissuade you. Wait, don't leave! I'm just a researcher, that's all! How is that all? What do you research? Ghosts? No! I research Pokemon evolution, their growth, and the effects of training, the feeding rep, their speed patterns, anything that has to do with alive, not dead! Ah!
Stop running away!
You know, if I had to choose... Yeah, 5 years ago. We were doing a workshop back then.
Yeah.
And you were stuck in France.
Mm.
Because that's why everything is written.
Uh-huh. Yeah, makes sense. I was stuck there. Starting in March. March was the depression month, because I didn't have anything.
And your internet wasn't even working back then?
Yeah, I had to do it when mother was home.
You said, sent Patrick a 1 megabyte file the other day, took me 4 minutes.
Yep. Because again, the problem was that it wasn't just that it was my mother's phone,
Mm-hmm.
and I wasn't tethering, but it was also the bigger problem was that she was in a place not suited for that service. She
Yeah.
was living in an area where that service was at its lowest fucking connection. So a lot of times we didn't even have signal in there.
Yeah.
Like it sucked.
That's why the workshop was through text. And 5 years later, I'm still working on the damn thing.
Yeah. Catch up, Lucas.
Oh yeah, I was complaining about chorus practice back then. I think it was chorus practice.
What?
I think I was complaining about chorus practice back then.
Oh, chorus. I thought you said chorus.
No,
Like, what?
I'm not Pippa.
Yeah, that's why I was confused.
Oh yeah, you said, all right, no more chorus practice. And I told you, not since I basically dropped last year, Lomao. And I told you they kept their hopes up that I'd return. But if you move practice from 2 p.m. to 10 a.m. on a Sunday, you can bet your ass I'm not going. And then you posted that Jajo drawing that says very cool. And you said like, bye, thanks for the memories. And then you're like, I love how everything about that door is wrong. Look at the handle. Here, go back to the things. Oh, that's a little bit too high up. But yeah, look at this image, if you remember.
Very cool.
The handle is on the side.
I still have that reaction image.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Honestly, it looks like he fucking broke the fucking wall and just like attached the handle on it.
Yeah. On the side also.
Yeah.
I fucking love that specific comic. Where it's he's looking at Springfield, it's just like, I really like that fucking thing, whatever it is. These are my breasts. Very cool. He just leaves.
The choice of fucking font.
Yeah. I wish he returned to making GFL comics now that the second game is out.
Yeah. Maybe when Springfield returns.
Yeah.
Or I guess Klukai banner is also appropriate because of his Wahoo.
Oh, that one. What is he drawing currently? At some point he was doing Blue Archive.
Probably still in there. I think his character fits Blue Archive more. Considering everything.
The fuck? I guess he's still very much playing Final Fantasy 14. He's done some Pokemon stuff.
He has a friend group. I saw him doing like Monster Hunter stuff as well.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the latest one is Monster Hunter, it seems.
Mm.
Oh, someone commissioned him to draw Macchiato again, apparently. With the Wahoo. He said it says triple Wah. Wahoo, Waluigi, and Macchiato. Ah, wah, 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 wah. Again, I really miss the GFL stuff he used to make.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, he did Pizza Tower at some point.
that makes sense.
But man, I remember these comics from even the time where Henrik was playing GFL.
Yeah. When I got him to play for a little bit.
Yeah.
He was playing a Star Wars mobile game at the time. And he was trying to get me into it, and then I got him into GFL instead for a little bit.
Oh, how the tables turn.
Well, again, I'm not a fan of Star Wars.
Yeah. No, I mean like how he was trying to get you into that game and you got him into the game. That's what I mean.
Yeah, I just suggested it, and he downloaded it,
Mm-hmm.
to my surprise.
Oh, okay. Here's a comment from you on one of his drawings. Because I literally looked to the comments and I'm like, that Hajo looks familiar, and it was you.
Oh.
You posted your version of him that says "Collective I am the Snow Wolf." All his commander stuff is from 2020 and before that.
Well, before that, he used to do Azure Lane, before he switched to Girls Frontline.
Really? I don't remember that.
He used to be an admiral. Yeah.
Then he switched to commander.
I went into his Facebook page at some point. And that's where most of that's where you can get most of it organized, I guess. But yeah, a lot of it was like admiral stuff from Azure Lane.
Okay, so he was an admiral, then he shifted to a commander,
Yeah.
then he became a sensei, and currently he's a hunter.
Yep.
Damn, son. Okay, I'm getting distracted. And I completely just left aside what I wanted to just have from your chat, which is the text that I made. Norshan sent to give on stream chat. Wah! Wah! Someone dressed as well, so we should say wah.
Okay. Ah. Wah.
Wah! Wah! Yeah. Okay, I need to write this as a fucking rant.
I was watching a video on the state of Britain, I guess, and the guy was just kind of complaining about stuff that was happening in his town, where he lives, and I was listening to this. I'm like, yeah, I remember this, yeah, I remember that, and at some point, some guy comes over to him and starts talking. Actually, no, even before that, he went to like the mall, where a lot of the shops are basically closed down. He was basically saying that most of the commerce has basically stopped. A lot of shops have closed down because like they're just not able to operate. And he was just kind of talking about it. He was just kind of talking about it, and at some point, some, I guess, shop owner comes up to him and says, I'm sorry, you cannot film here. And man, that fucking brought me back to England so much.
Oh,
You
no.
have no fucking idea. Like, for some reason, these people are just averse to like getting anything filmed. Like, you can
Well-
literally have your phone out or try to take a selfie, and you're gonna get shit from them. Like, you're not allowed to take photos. You're not allowed to do that. And you're not allowed to do this.
Yes.
We will call the police.
That's annoying.
Yeah. And in the video, he was like, "Well, they came up saying like, you can't film here," and he's like, "Yes, we can." And he's like, "No, we can't." He's like, "Yes, we can." And the guy says, "Well, you can film outside, but not in here." And he's like, "Okay, fair enough." And then he goes off, and the guy keeps following him.
Well, that's annoying. I would call the police on that.
Well, the police will probably take his side. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Because the guy, this is Sargon of Akkad. He's kind of hated by the
Infamous.
politicians, I guess. Yeah. So if anything, the police will want to nab him on that. They're gonna want to like press any fucking charges for Adam.
They can.
Yeah. But yeah, he was basically talking about the town of Swindon, how it's just like nothing gets done, nothing. He starts the video off with like basically a bus station being built, and he is like, "Look at that thing! They barely did anything, and it's been like this for 5 years."
So it's almost like some funds are being laundered or something.
Maybe. And he just goes around the city or town, whatever, and he just shows place to place and just the various states of dilapidation of everything. Like there's historical buildings just falling apart.
Right.
Like roofs are just placed haphazardly. Like so, there's basically just something there. Like it shows a building that was like the thing that inspired the NHS. It was like a people-funded hospital in a way. Again, it kind of is what inspired the NHS, but apparently some guy at some point bought this thing, bought this property, and doesn't do anything with it. And now it's just falling apart, standing there in the state of disrepair. And he says, like, the fucking NHS could have fucking bought this building and used it. But no, the council doesn't do anything about it because, like, either they don't want to or, like, they can't get hold of the guy or whatever. I don't get it. So they can't even, like, take the building.
That sucks. We'll see.
Even though he's not doing anything with it. But yeah, like he was just generally walking around. And another instance was like, yeah, the first thing I mentioned where he was showing like there was a parking lot at some point in a place, and now the parking lot's gone because well, there's no places for people to go to work to. So it's not really used. So it's just like corded off lane, I guess. It's just walled off. And he's talking about it, and then some guy just comes up to him in like one of those easy to spot jackets, you know, the ones. The neon jackets. And he starts talking to him for a bit, and he says like, no, I'm just making a video complaining about the state of things. And apparently the guy was like changing some wiring system nearby. And he thought it was about him. And no, the Sargon basically compliments him because something is getting done, and then the cameraman kind of pans up towards the guy, and the guy, get that fucking thing out of my face.
Jeez.
Like, seriously, what the fuck's your problem?
Ah.
Like, again, this really brought me back to Britain. Like, I
Yeah.
generally just fucking hate it. The state of some of the people. Oh no, you cannot film here. Oh no, you cannot do this here. Oh no, you cannot do that here. But like, fuck Christ.
Fuck off.
Yeah. Can't do this, can't do that, can't do this, can't do that. Fucking
How about I fucking kill myself then?
can't do that. Because there's a punishment.
Need a
by
permit?
law. You need a permit to kill yourself. Yeah, sure, why not? At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if your family gets fined if you fucking kill yourself. Which I am technically for. There should be a fucking punishment for doing shit like that. I think I've told you
comment.
before. I think I told you before about this, where it might dissuade people from doing stupid shit.
No. People who are resolute to kill themselves will still kill themselves.
Yeah.
When you reach the point where nothing matters, nothing fucking matters.
Yeah, but a lot of times people will fucking kill themselves because there's no repercussions. And all the family has to, actually, yeah, I'm just gonna drop it because you can make the arguments like, oh, you want the grieving family to be dealing with the fucking financial after they lose the person, and that's not my point. My point is to dissuade the people from killing themselves. But you can misconstrue what I'm saying.
I'm not gonna misconstrue. I know. I get what you're talking about, but still. Yeah. But someone might. The straw man.
Well, the straw man, sure. But again, like, if you survive your fucking suicide attempt, I think there should be a fucking punishment for it. Because you are technically taking a life. Just your own. And some people like to fucking take a life, not just their own, but go on a blaze of glory, so to say.
Mm-hmm.
Also, since we're on the topic, saying like I don't like the argument of I've heard this argument where taking your life is the ultimate like choice, I guess, like ultimate like you are making that choice. No. You're making that choice because you lost control of your fucking life, not because you have control. of like taking your life. Like it's complete misunderstanding of why you're doing it. It's like, oh yeah, I'm taking control. I can do this because I want to. But you're doing this because you've lost fucking control. So you feel trapped.
Stu, why are you doing chocolate pudding at 4 a.m.? Because I've lost control of my life. Remember that panel, that clip, right?
Yeah. There's a Legacy of Kain parody for it.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. That's
another thing you can watch after you get far enough into the game. Also, just to put a pin on it, the reason I brought up the control thing is because of that one ad I got.
Okay.
About some manga that's about killing yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, I got an ad like that at some point. I tweeted about it. Where it's just like... I read it and the takeaway was that the person was extremely like unsatisfied with their life, and them killing themselves was the first choice they made for themselves. And that's the reason it stuck with me. No.
Right.
No. You shouldn't have that be the fucking takeaway. That is the complete opposite of what's happening. Like, you lost control of your life. And instead of, like, taking control back, you decide to fucking end it. There's a reason they call suicide the coward's way out. And that comic was basically that. To me, anyway. In any case, I'm sure people will disagree with me, and that's fine.
Well, with any opinion, there will always be someone who disagrees with you.
I think most people will disagree with me. In this case, I think most people will disagree with me. It's a hot take.
Oh shit.
Hmm?
No, sorry, I just did something wrong here. There we go. Made it look like a fucking rant.
Right. What?
Okay, I'm sorry you said that. I know most people will disagree with me because it's a hot take. It just brought me back the meme that people use of. People hated him because he was right.
Shut up.
Jesus meme.
Yeah. Many people hated them because he told them the truth. Or spoke the truth, I guess.
Fuck's sake.
That's just how I feel about it.
Yeah. I get you.
Damn it. That's concerning.
Oh?
One of the rubber pads from the newsstand came off and we used new glue.
Okay.
And that's how much I push on my tablet.
Right.
And now there's a line on my picture and it looks like she's fucking afraid of it.
It's the line, Alec.
And for some reason my tool switched.
Okay.
I guess I hit the button when I grabbed the tablet.
Everything happened at the same time.
Yeah.
Now that I finished this part, you know what that means, right?
Fun times.
I only have that panel left.
Time for the fun times, Lucas. This will be the most memorable part of the comic for you.
Yeah.
Because you left it until the end.
I literally left it until the end.
Yeah.
Like, everything else is done.
Yeah. I know.
I knew. But still, there's a panel missing.
There's still a panel. Still just a panel.
But look at the perspective of that, that's cheating.
I know.
I know.
But it's still just a panel. Decided that thing is cheated?
I knew. I still can't believe Reese and Becky never saw that until you showed it to them.
The thing is, it was popular on Tumblr, and they didn't start. They didn't really like get to know Tumblr until it was like too late. So I'm not
Oh,
surprised.
okay.
But it was a thing that was popular because of Tumblr.
Hmm.
That's because that's where it spread like wildfire. And it's really weird to me to think what kind of redesigns this character went through.
Oh,
Yeah.
why particularly?
Because Karakin wanted to have his own character without it being a Pokemon license. Because this is basically a Hex Maniac. But the initial idea was that it was a mix between May and Hex Maniac. It was a Hex Maniac.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he didn't even have a name for her. He just called her that. I did draw her once as a sketch, but that's about it. But yeah, it was basically May as a Hex Maniac. That was it. And then he wanted to like add her to his cafe story, but he needed to make her like an original character at that point.
Yeah.
So he was like redesigning. She had a bandana at first, which was made into this braid. But yeah, she originally had like a bandana with like I forget what symbol it was, but it was a symbol. But yeah, like her current hair is very orangey, for one.
Yeah.
Whereas her hair used to be purple, like Hex Maniacs.
Like a Hex Maniac.
Yeah, now she has freckles all over. That's another thing that she changed.
Yeah.
Character-wise, I think she's the same, but like personality-wise, but the redesign was... It's basically a different character, completely different.
Right. Well, that's how it goes, usually.
Yeah. Okay, I think his definition is that she's like dirty blonde, or something like that. But Karakin's colorblind, so you can't exactly pick the color. So she looks a little bit more reddish, kind of reddish color, and I think that's the type you want it to go. Not exactly redhead, but kind of like still blonde, but kind of with reddish aspects to it. But again, looks nothing like what it used to be.
Most of my fucking Pokemon characters haven't changed a single bit in 7 years.
I mean, that's good, in a way. Like, do you need a change?
No.
There you go. I find it funny we're both drawing panicking Hex Maniacs right now.
Except mine is having an absolute fucking mental breakdown.
Yeah, and mine's just going through her Avawawas.
Look at all the size and stuff in this shit. I really can't believe I did this.
Yeah. Now imagine doing multiple pages. like that. That's your future, Lucas.
Oh my god.
That's the future you chose.
Well, let's see what can I salvage from this. Maybe if I actually put some sense and definition into this fucking things, I could probably. Salvage it. I'm just gonna break the body and anatomy as much as I need to make it look comical. Oops. What's that?
No. Just breathing out.
Okay.
I sit like a shrimp, so sometimes I need to breathe extra hard for it to reach all the other organs. You technically end it here if you want, or if you want to
Okay.
continue.
I'm just gonna do a couple more lines and should be done.
Okay. I'll need to start assembling the new. Well, not the new, but the
Requests?
No, I'll need to start assembling the post for
Oh, the-
February
yeah.
sketches. So I can post them.
Let's see.
Thank you.
Okay, it already is looking so much fucking better.
Yeah. Honestly, if I'm being real with you, that's the panel I
Yeah.
would have had most enjoyment of making because I can go fully unhinged on it
Uh-huh.
and make it as funny as possible. I probably would have, I probably couldn't wait.
To do this one.
Yeah.
Ironic it went the opposite way for me, particularly. The thing is, I had a lot of issues just deciding how I'm gonna do this
Mm-hmm.
because the perspective was what was killing me for the most part. My issues now here. How do I apply the hands?
How do you what?
How do I add the head attach the hands here to have her like gripping on him?
Draw them gripping. You know what? Gundam likes? Those grippers.
Who was it that told him to shut the fuck up at some point? That you told me?
Anus.
Anus, okay.
I think anyway.
Well, here you go. Look,
Yep.
this is the old one. And this is the new one. Didn't really shift much. but it felt fun.
So Lucas, when you're gripping
Yeah.
something, you have to put your thumb around it.
Yeah, I know. The thing is, I don't know how to properly place it, if I'm being honest.
Well, let me show you, I guess. Look at my screen.
Mm-hmm.
So in this case, your thumb would go like your hand essentially shifts where your ball joint is here,
Mm-hmm.
and because of the thing, it also does this and that, or that, for example. Like, the more emphasis you can make on like that, this actually looks like it's strained if you see it.
Yeah.
And same thing for the other one, where it's going over this ball joint and just doing that. That makes
Okay,
them
that
look
looks
a lot
much
more
better.
strained. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll just do this. And same thing here, you can add a little bit of a knuckle here.
Mm-hmm.
The idea is like you can also make like lines going here like that to show the extra strain.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of like small veins like this,
Yeah.
you can have something like a very particularly long one
Oh, okay.
going all the way through the like, you don't even have to do the three-pronged one. You can even have just like one long vein
A single
going.
one.
Yeah. Like, you can
Okay.
have several like this, where the more you add, the more it looks like she's actually like putting a lot of strain.
About to rip his fucking arm off.
Yeah, and the other thing is you can add shaking and snapping kind of like thing. It looks like she just snapped her hands around them this way.
Yeah.
We can do that kind of stuff. Again, this is the panel where I would have gone the most unhinged, because you can do so much with it, where you can make the arms look as grotesque as possible, and it just looks like she's gripping it with the entirety of her life force behind it. Like, you
Which
can even
basically
you can even have like one finger going over, like here.
Uh-huh.
or two or something, you know, like you can see them on the other side. Like, yeah, it makes it look much funnier. Like, again, at this point, you can kind of see that her hands have gone from going like this to basically
This.
snapping sideways. That's how much grip she's putting into it.
Applying. Yeah,
If you want another thing to add, you can add like creases, because the more strain you put into your fucking arms, the more like they bulge up. You know?
Right.
But
Yeah,
again,
yeah.
like emphasis on the knuckles themselves here, and the veins and the lines. I'll just give you that.
Please do. Thank you. Again. If it looks half decent, it's because you've been helping me correct my shit for the past... What? 7 years at this point?
Maybe.
Thank you. Well, yeah, then we can end it here.
Alright.
I'll just fix the hand later and then do the line art. But hey, technically, once I do that, it's complete.
Yep. Well, thank you everybody for watching. We're gonna stop here. I've had the same song playing for over an hour and it's getting on my nerves now. Yeah.
I've been listening to a Bob Bocce song for the past 4 hours.
Yeah. In any case, we'll see you again next week, Thursday. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow for Soul Reaver. Oh, day after. The day after.
Monday for me.
Soul Reaver. Yeah. Yeah. There's joining links for social media in the description, and if you want to see other stuff, there's also the VOD channel. Otherwise, like, comment, subscribe. Tell us what you think. Tell me how bad my take is. And all the various ways I should kill myself so that the government can fucking tax me for it. Anyway, see you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.